I have been in the industry for over 20 years, and I started off as a contractor for the federal government, working for Booz Allen Hamilton. And while there, I had to do a lot of manual tasks, a lot of reporting, a lot of building incident response plans, incident response guides. That's how I built my career, is really focusing on the detection and response area of security and building security operations centers. And so as I grew my career, I continued to focus in consulting until about 10 years ago when I started working for Salesforce. And I became a manager of a computer security incident response team. And at that time, I owned the problem. I wasn't just trying to advise everyone on how to address the issues with how to respond faster and detect better, but I was actually owning the problem end to end. And we had a lot of manual tasks back then. And so over the past 10 years, we've invested a lot in automation. And then a few years ago, when AI had its boom, we started focusing on how could we leverage AI to improve our mean time to detect and our mean time to respond. And so over the past few years, we've identified what are those processes that are just those manual tasks that really are a lot of toil on my incident responders, and have now taken those tasks, automated them, or leveraged AI, because it's not one and the same. And then even more recently, over the past year, we've looked at how can we leverage agents to help with the intake, the triage from employee or customer reports regarding security events, and how can we leverage agents to work side by side with each of my operators. And so we leverage Agentforce at Salesforce, and we have a mission over the next year to become an agentic SOC. So if I think about back to 20 years ago, where the industry was to where we are now, it's totally done leaps and bounds and has really made the job more fun, because never know what next year is going to look like with all the innovation and the speed that we're going. So I'm really excited in the era that we're in, and how we are really changing how we do operations. What excites me the most about where we are is the fact that we can get rid of those tasks that none of us like to do, and really leverage the AI and the agents to do those mundane operational tasks, or even reporting tasks that we have to do for a lot of risk management. And we're able to actually use the agents to give us a better full picture, and AI to help us interpret the signals that we're seeing. Now, even though we're leveraging AI and agents, it's important that we ensure that we have a human in the loop. So it's not leveraging AI and letting AI do all the work for us, but it's being that sidecar to us. So I'm really excited about how I now will have an assistant working side by side with me in each role within my organization to help us be able to really measure and manage the risk and make better decisions moving forward. So I think that everyone now, whether you're in the cybersecurity industry or in another industry, you really need to embrace the technology that's coming out, the AI, the agents, the automation. You have to learn how to work with it, don't work against it. You have to learn how to use that critical thinking when you get an answer back from an AI tool or an agent, and say, does that make sense? Where is this data coming from? And also learn how could a threat actor actually use the AI or to go faster, and think about some of those threat models as you're managing the risk across your organization. So I'm really excited about what we have as an opportunity here, and I think people should first focus on how can you leverage AI in your everyday job, and work side by side with the AI to help enhance your role. AI is not going to replace every role out there, but it's how do you work with it to go faster and be better. Going to conferences like SheLeadsTech really helps you stay up with the times. If you only went to a conference once a year, you're probably going to be behind. So you have to go to these conferences on a regular basis, whether it's quarterly or whatever you can fit into your schedule and your budget, because things are changing so fast and you have to learn from others because no one knows how to do it. We're all in this world of learning as we go. We're building the plane as we're flying it. So we have to share information back and forth so that we can learn from each other as we are moving forward at lightning speed.